Hello everyone and welcome back to the Football Manager 2020 simulation of Euro 2020, and just having a quick round overview of this, the round of 16, so second round, and a lot of these results as expected. Start at the top: Italy winning 1-0 against Holland, Belgium winning 2-1 after extra time against Denmark, France winning 4-2 in a repeat scoreline of the World Cup 2018 final, Turkey losing 2-0 to Portugal, Norway with a really entertaining 3-2 victory over Albania, and personally I think that was my favourite match of the round to record. There was just action all over, and yeah, it was a really entertaining game that. So if you haven't seen it, check that one out. Germany beat Ukraine 2-0. Spain beat Czech Republic 3-0. And finally, England won 5-1 against Hungary. And let's just take a quick look at the stats. We'll look at the team stats overall. So England with the most goals in the tournament now, with 12. Spain on 11. France and Italy on 10 each. So, some really prolific scoring teams here. And, that's really helped England. You can see that shooting accuracy well above the rest of the teams in the competition. Getting a lot of shots in the games. You can see they're 60 shots from 4 games, and they're finding the back of the net. Really good conversion rate there. So 1 in every 5 or so, and they're looking very, very solid. Only 2 teams have won all 4 of their games, and that's England and Spain. France have drawn 1, Germany have drawn 1, Italy have drawn 1. But, England and Spain have looked really, really good. Obviously, England, for me, have come up against easier opposition. Spain, against, they've had to play the likes of Norway and Croatia, who are very good teams, but they've managed to win all of their games so far. Italy, now the only team without conceding a goal. Donnarumma has been absolutely massive in goal, and the rest of their backline as well has been pretty solid. And they've done well to keep 4 clean sheets, especially against Holland as well, who naturally are quite an attacking side, although they've not really shown that in the competition so far. Turkey still dominating average possession in that bottom corner, but obviously they're out of the tournament, so it's unlikely that anyone's going to be beating Turkey in terms of average possession now. Germany on 61%, probably the most likely to do so. Toni Kroos has been dominating play, and if Germany can keep up that level of performance, they might be able to do so. Looking at some player stats though, you can see there Marcus Rashford and Erling Haaland, 4 goals apiece after 4 games. Kylian Mbappe has 3 and 3. Obviously, he missed the last game through injury, and I think he still might be injured. Pulled knee ligaments out to 1 to 3 days, so quite probably will miss the next round. But if France can get to the semi-finals, he should be back for that. Immobile and Eppel both on 3 goals, but Eppel and Hungary are out, so there'll be no more goals for him. I think there'll be plenty of players on 2 goals. In terms of average rating, Toni Kroos 4 man of the matches, and he absolutely deserves that spot there at the top. Average rating of 8.45. Absolutely outrageous. He has played so well in the competition so far, and he deserves to probably be player of the tournament if he keeps it up. Ciro Immobile has scored 2 penalties, so Sergio Ramos and Haaland. Obviously, that is the reason why Haaland, 2 penalties for Haaland in the tournament, is half his goals, and 2 of Immobile's 3 goals have been penalties as well. So taking that into consideration, Rashford is probably acting as the best forward despite playing out on the left. But in terms of assists as well, Isco and James Maddison, 4 apiece. 17 key passes for James Maddison. Obviously, he's on set pieces, which helps him a lot, and you can see there, same as Luka Modric. is on set pieces, so that's why it creates a lot of chances. But at the same time, you know, that's a lot of chances to create in, you know, such few games. But both players have been the creative outlets for their sides, and both are essentially the reason that the teams have scored so many goals. But the important thing is what is happening in the next round. And let's take a look. The quarterfinals: Norway versus Germany, France versus Italy, Portugal versus Belgium, Spain versus England. And we'll play the games in that order. So Germany versus Norway coming up first, and given how both teams have played, I can't look beyond Germany at all. I think Germany are really going to be favourites for that. Then going into the next game, obviously Italy haven't conceded a goal, but they're going against the France side, who are absolutely brimming with firepower there. And do you know what? I think that'll be tight. I think that'll be really tight. I think France might be able to edge it. But we'll see how Italy do in that game. They've looked very good, very defensively solid as well. So be very interesting to see how both of those giants do in that game. Portugal versus Belgium, and you know, Belgium being quite pragmatic and quite defensive has helped them in a lot of games, hindered them in some. They've only conceded 1 goal in the tournament, which, you know, has helped them. They've essentially got 7 men behind the ball at all times. And Portugal haven't looked overly confident in games. And, you know, if Belgium can start to dominate them a little bit, we could potentially see Belgium in the semi-final. I think that this will be tight. I think Portugal just might edge it. But at the same time, I wouldn't be surprised if it goes to extra time or potentially even penalties between this game. And if that's the case, either team could go through. Spain against England, and we're talking about the game which is between the two sides that haven't lost all tournament, with the two sides who have scored the most goals. So naturally it will probably be 0-0 and go to penalties. But I can't look beyond Spain here. As good as England have looked, Spain are genuinely incredible, and they've played some great football. The issue is a lot of their efforts come from distance. So if England can create some clear-cut opportunities and bury them, they've got every chance of going through. But Spain, with the absolute depth of quality that they've got, really wouldn't surprise me if they pull something out of the bag, something of absolute high quality, and manage to go through. But that's my prediction for the quarterfinals. I feel like I've been fairly spot on so far. So yeah, I think into the semi-finals will go Germany, France, Portugal, and Spain. But anything can happen in the tournament, and can't wait to see it. So we'll kick off with Norway versus Germany tomorrow. Leave your comments down below on who you think will go through as well. But that's all going to be it for this video. Please leave a like if you enjoyed it, subscribe for future episodes, and make sure you hit the notification bell as well so you don't miss a video. And I'll see you tomorrow for the next episode. Thank you.